Question why is always a feeling, you know, why you choose your husband, why you choose your wife. It's about feeling. And the last period I was here in the football, I was here in Nepal. I was here almost 2 months, and the feeling was good. So then also when there is a question who's coming from this direction, and it was again from Nepal and from the federation, because you must know, you can see also in my CV, the highest position for myself, maybe not for another coach, but is working for a federation, is working for a country. Yeah, you have clubs, but working for a country is for all the football players and coaches also. So that's why we discussed a little bit, and after the discussion, I had still the good feeling, and I say yes for this new challenge. The people who work with me already here in Nepal and also before, I am a coach who approach always from the positive side. Yeah? So I think and I hope, this is the hope also, we will see the group. I see the group tomorrow for the first time. This is the basic for me. The basic for me is bringing the good and working good together, even with my staff, not only for the players, even with the direction. And this good feeling must go on. Yeah? And yeah, I'm sure I will do this. Yeah. Yeah, I watched a lot of games already the last times now, after we had a court together. I watched also the games, I won game in Thailand. It's a good impression. But training with them, after the first 2 trainings, you will have always a more total impression. Because now also when I saw the games, not everybody is playing. I was this morning already here to see the under-20 camp. They also had a friendly game in the camp, and I already have directly another impression. So I will follow all the games. We will train a lot, and so I will see the capacities from the players. And then, yeah, what I told yesterday also with the GS and the secretary and the rest of the board is that things will change. Otherwise, if I don't change, I don't have to be here. Yeah. So, and the changes, they will give effect, hopefully in short term, but for sure on long term. Yeah. And things will change. The way we will play, maybe the selection of the players, and so on. Yeah. Yeah. But we will make a lot of time. We'll discuss also open training that you can come and so on. Yeah. Tomorrow I want to do it with the players by myself because it's the first time. Yeah, so I have a close contact. But we make open training. I have no secrets. And football has no secrets. You have seen the Champions League final. Football has no secrets. That's the most beautiful part of the football. Coach, and from my experience I have, you have to be realistic. Yeah, trophies and trophies. If you are now, and always give to big competitions, if you're now the Spanish competition of things, you can only have trophies with the best teams. Yeah, you can only be champion with Real Madrid, Atletico or something, not with Getafe, maybe. So that is not the challenge. The challenge is to bring good structure, to bring development by players in this country also. And we have already a few players who play abroad. And maybe it will help for them also motivation. Also for myself, I can help them maybe in their future. So I will give them maybe some hope, more hope. There will be also more contact from abroad. Scouts will come, other scouts, they will, yeah, for sure they will call me if there was no good talent. I will say, come, you have to watch by yourself and come. So it will break some walls now. It will open the perspective, and yeah. So the comfort zone where we always in work will be a little bit different. It's always a shock when there's a new coach coming, but it's always a shock when a coach from abroad comes. Yeah, and yeah. So I hope that this is a positive shock in all ways. So we will make open walls, open doors for everybody, and an individual, like I say in my first words, it is the team is so important. Yeah. And in the team, you have for sure, you have that, and you have better players for sure. But they must work for the team. That's the most important thing. Yeah. So let's see what will happen. It's one of the aims of me. I have to bring maybe more players to abroad, because this bring the national team to a higher level, and because the local players, they can learn from these players. but they must bring this experience in a positive way, yeah, and not like the star or something else. And you can always be a star wherever in football, but a positive star, yeah. Yeah, directly. You start to play games to win. You don't go on the field to win not. Yeah, that's the point. And I need to form winners. I need to form a team that have winners and that want to win. But I spoke already a lot with the technical staff yesterday and with the technical director and so on. We have the will to win. So that's already very important. We want to win. Yeah. But now we have to be realistic. What is our aim? What can we win the World Cup? No. Can we win another champion? Yes, but which champion? So what is realistic? And then from that step, go on step by step.
But how do you see the 6 teams of these regions, like sub-Saharan? How do you see?
Yeah, I'm not concentrating directly on all these teams. I know the names and we will see. First, I will very concentrate and do the good job. We are now preparing Uzbekistan. Yeah, so Sri Lanka and Laos and Uzbekistan is the most important thing, and we will analyze. We will start already to watch this game with the technical staff who is playing Uzbekistan, Laos, and so on, and then we will see. But it's also important to have a good eye on your team. Yeah, you can analyze all the teams. Don't forget they analyzed Barcelona 10 years, 5 years, and Messi and all the rest they won every time. Yeah, even the analyzer. It's your team also. Very important to give good attention to your team. First of all, it's not problematic. It's just fun that we have now directly something to play for, to train for. Even if I arrive now and there is no challenge in coming weeks or something, the training will be a little bit less, players. But now we have a challenge, so the concentration should be there from the first moment. In meetings, on the field, out of the field. So it's very nice to come now. Yeah. And I've seen the game against Thailand. They won. There are a lot of players that won. So the challenge is positive. We will talk after in the second or the third press conference. I give my list already. We talked, but they were already shocked a little bit in the federation. No, we will change the way we train, the way we will play, the way the selection will be gone. The way the technical staff is formed, and so on. Yeah, you need quality. Yeah, you want trophies. How can you get trophies with quality? Quality by players, quality by staff, quality by people around me who follow. Okay, we have to be realistic. You cannot drive the Porsche from the first day. Maybe you have to drive first another car, and then you can drive a Porsche. You understand? So it's always the attention to be on the highest level, but also realistic. How can I come there? Yeah? What is the timeline? Where we should be now? Okay, if we don't win, I never talk about this, but we need to be realistic. Now we have Uzbekistan. After Uzbekistan, we have next step and next step and next step. Yeah? And we will change a lot. And the players that will, from the journalists to give an answer, you can talk with players then what will change already. It's national team. I worked already in national team, so it's not the first time. I worked in Algeria national team, I worked in Hungary, and with Zoboszlai, and with Magrez, big stars, and in China, and so on. Also for a national team coach. Imagine I give you an example. When you was head coach of Belgium for a few years ago, and you have De Bruyne, who come from Manchester City, and you have Lukaku, who came from at that moment from Chelsea or something, and so they also come only for 9 days. Yeah, 9-10 days you have the international break. So also there at that moment. So it's about quality also from the players, how good they are to understand. It's not only sometimes with the feet, it's also the quality, how good they are. Yeah, and we have 3 weeks. So I hope after 3 weeks, then you feel where you want to go, in which direction, how you want to play. The implementation will be there, the rest will follow. Yeah. Yes, everything is possible in football. Yeah, at that moment, we will see. We will talk after 5th of July. Yeah? But everything is possible. Maybe they have also a player who is injured. Maybe we play good. We don't know. We don't know now. But the challenge must be beat Uzbekistan. But first of all, beat first the 2 first games opponents, Laos and Sri Lanka, because you can talk only about Uzbekistan. and you lost a game before. So in football, it's always the game by game, yeah? Next game. But it's our biggest challenge to come closer to this kind of countries. Yeah, I already, in the beginning, I had the chance to talk a little bit more. It's the feeling. The feeling was good. My last job was here in Nepal. So in the same way, I had a request if I was interested in this position. And so from there on, we started to talk about, and we had the conclusion that I can help the country, because now it's not a club, it's the country. And like I say, the most beautiful position for me as a football coach is working for a federation.
One last question. What can the fans expect from you? What kind of performance can you deliver for the team?
Well, I will tell you after 1 week training, after 1 day training. Tomorrow we start. But what we can expect, we can only expect, I hope, everything must go in quality. It's national team, so we have to work in pyramid, yeah? Not in quantity. Quantity is on the base, but now it's in quality. So also the players, they have to deserve to play in the national team. And if they play in the national team, they have to be proud to be there. So I have to feel also if some players want or don't want. It's not because you have quality that you are a good national team player, yeah? So let's see after 1 week, and then I give an evaluation already. We can have a new press conference.